Right, good morning folks and welcome to Black Country Blitz PC Gaming. Right, this morning I thought I'd do something a little bit different, and that is I'm going to actually update my mod folder to do with American Truck Simulator. Now, as you know, you can modify these games. Now, it took me a little bit of time to understand how to do it. I had some help off my good mate Mark, Mumsy, and of course big shout out to Keith as well. KS Logistics, I think it is, who helped me with the skinning of mods, trucks and trailers and stuff like that. So, you know, it always is nice to get a little bit of help from people with different things. Anyway, so rather than just do it and say, oh, I've got this fancy map and I've got this, I've checked out Wombat Trucking or Trucker, and of course Wombat does the big combinations. So he's just posted on the 12th of April, Sierra Nevada is a free mod. So again, Wombat's done what he always does and updates all the combo links and everything. So, you know, cheers Wombat. So without further ado, let's jump into the game and let's go and have a look at what we got to do. Right, so we've got to quit out the game. That's the first thing. So it's going to take a couple of seconds to reload my game. And I've lost everything off the screen, so I cannot see a thing. Haha, that's a lovely live entertainment, eh? You don't get this nowhere else, folks. Not at this time of the morning, anyway. So while we let Steam do its thing, let's get all my appropriate links back up. Right, come on then. Where's you gone? Ah, right, here we am. DirectX 11. I don't know why this though jump automatically into DirectX 11. Right then. Again. Win there. Right. Now, you should be able to see this on the screen. Well, you should be. Oh. I ain't joking now. Why has that gone wrong? Try that again, shall we? Now you should be able to see the folder. Oh, you should have been. There it is. Right. Now, as they say in the business from cooking gas. That's why we can't see nothing. Right, why? That's alright. My configuration buttons deciding to go where they want to go tonight for a change. Ah, don't. Right then. This is your mod folder. Da, 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 da. And it's huge. And these are the things that I've got in my mod folder at the present time. Now, as you can see, there's a bit of everything. I'm lucky that some of these still work. Again, how long for, I have no idea. But all they am, I just let them be. But first off, let's update what files we need. So I'm looking for Viva Mexico map. So is that 2.5.2? So let me have a look. Let's find where it is. So hold on. If I've got an updater one, then that's what it's going to do. So no, I got to do that. Reform Mexico. I don't know if that one's, no, that's the same. Alright, Mexican split, which it should be version 5. So hold on. Right, have I got that again? That is only the trouble. Where is... Yep, so we've got to swap this one out for the other one. So come down to here, put that where that is. So 4's obsolete now. So take it out. And the next one is Reformed Sierra Nevada, which is the new one. So that'll be that one, which has come out for free now, hence why I'm putting it in. So I'm just following along what I'm about to put. So Mega Resources is the next one, which again, as you can see there, mine's 2.4, well out of date. So that one can come out. I should have left it in so I know where I gotta put it, but never mind. Oh, we do. Mega Resources. And we come down again. So let's have a look. Mega Resources. Alright, it's small on my other one. Put my teeth in. Mega Sources Coast to Coast patch. Well, that's already there. Coast to Coast is 10.3. So again, that's a newer one than the one I've got installed. So that can go. And the next one is Canada Dream, which should be 2.9. Have we got a new one? 2. That's 10.3, I think. Yep. Hold on. Version 2.9.4. So we have got a new one of them as well. And let's come down to that. And that looks about right. So hold on. I don't think we've got any more of them to change. So let's just have a little gander. Now these are to do with the 137 update. So what I'm going to do now, if I can, is come out here, go to my mod folder, which is over here, and open that up on that computer. I've got that many screens open up here, folks, you wouldn't believe it. And of course, see half of them. And come back to this screen and open my documents. And I know you can see what's going on, folks, but all I'm doing is just getting rid of the other files that I've got before I restart the game. Come on, American Truck Simulator, mod folder. So Mega Resources is the first one. Patch. So I'm going to find where that is in here. Mega Resources patch. Version 2 point something. It's Mega Resources 1.7. So that can be deleted. Mega Alright, that can be deleted as well. Viva Mexico 2.5 point summit, that can stay where it is. Mexican don't want to be deleting. Where's that one? Mexico 2.1.4. That can stay where it is. Hold on, let's just start at the top. So that one can go as well. That can go as well. Mega Resources version 2.1. Where's that Mega Resources patch? That can stay, that can stay, that can stay. And I think that's about it, folks, to be fair. Yeah. We can always try it. So, I'll close that down, and I'll close that down. And now we'll load up the game. So, we'll go back into the game. And I'll see it. Confirm my changes. Come back over to this mod folder, and them all should now have disappeared. The duplicates of this. Now, what I want to have a look at, I don't even know what this one is. Again, I'll leave it where it is, because I ain't got no confliction at the moment. Now, that don't work for me, so I'm going to subscribe to that one. It's having a little bit of a clean up. That one can go as well. Right, what else we got? That can go as well if it's a subscribed one. So I've got to physically remove that myself. That can go as well. Real engine sounds. Again, unsubscribe. If there's any trouble when they have new updates and stuff, certain things stop working. This seems to be okay at the moment. Sensible traffic mod for 136. I know it ain't for 137, but it is working with the rest of the stuff. Now, I don't think these are working, which is a shame, because these was good. These was good. So I'm going to leave them. They ain't broke, they'll fix them. Now, that's another one with its rain. Now, this is funny, this is. I've got this mod twice. And if I do this in Euro trucks, then the actual rain causes a red mist texture on the roofs, like the buildings that let out smoke, yeah? I get a red smoke instead of like grey or white, which colour. It's normally white in it. And it's all to do with the extra sound of the thunder, yeah? Now, it's one little sound pack. This is a weather mod, but that is causing confliction. But it don't cause no confliction in America. It's confusing that. Anyway, that's about right for that one. So, do you want to exit that? Right, here comes the proof in the pudding, as they say in the business. Is it working? We'll soon find out now. So, of course, when you make any changes, it's going to ask you to load up. So, them are the ones we've took out. Hopefully, I've updated with the ones that are needed. We'll soon find out. If it works, it works. If it don't, it'll crash. Hopefully, it'll work. Fingers crossed. Now, it does take a little bit of time. Just have me a little vape while I'm waiting. Oh dear, can make a drink, run a marathon. I don't know, go shopping. Nah, I'm only joking. All this loads up because it does take a little bit of time to do whatever it does. Now again, if you do get problems, then that is down to more fault. Go blame SCS software. You know, if we decide to put modified maps and modified this and modified that into their game, then now their fault. It's my own. But that is the risk we take, yeah? Because when it works well. Now, so far, so good. Nothing's crashed. Again, that's another picture, a new picture I seen. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look and see if I can spot this new place. So, first off, I've stuck some brakes on. Well, everything looks so good so far. Right, let's go and have a look at the big map. So, here we am. That's where we am in the world at the moment. At this bottom bit. Wow. We've got some mighty big roads, so let's make sure everything's still here. Now, I don't even know where I'm looking, where this new part is coming, yeah. Whether it's worked, well, it must have worked, because it wouldn't have loaded up, but it gives you so much more. Now, again, it's either there. I might have to look over to Wombat's video, so bear with me, folks. Let me just have a little look, and I'll not pinpoint it on the map. Right, let's get to my part of Wombats. I might have to put him on big screen. So back to my map, so I can compare the two. Right, we're in there. We're in that one. Now this zooms in ever so quick. I wish there was somewhere where why did I do it like that? Garage purchases. That'd be a lot easier, wouldn't it? Duh. It's alright, we'll get there. Now that might tell me where. Nevada. Now that says Nevada, but is it the Nevada where we've just put in? Computer says no. Right, that's more garages. Garages for sale, I want any. Garage purchases. Right, that's it. Right, let's have a look now. Again, go zoom in. And that ain't no good, really, is it? Not when you're trying to look for areas, so. I have no idea. Right, let's have a little look. Oh yeah, scratch the surface with this, to be fair, folks. Not with the garages. Them ones I own. No, there's some available garages. Hours and hours you can have American. And you, oh, is that Nevada? No. Let's go back to Wombats. I'll drop a link into that when I find it. I might have to put his voice on a little bit, so you're going to hear Wombat's voice. So just tell him.
And Mexico Extreme mode down here, as well as the now finally released for free Sierra Nevada, located here.
Right, so that's Wombat's voice. If you've never heard Wombat, bless him. We'll drop a link in the end of the video, rather than me explain it. Right, so where's he say Salt Lake City? So according to Wombat, it's in this area where we're playing now. Right, so what we'll do is I'll have a look see if I can find a garage in this area, and we'll go and have a little drive around. it's horrible when you don't know parts of the world. So I'm assuming it's going to be all these new little bits here where it is, because I've drove around the rest. So it's got to be this area here that has been added just, yeah. The rest I'd already got, but as you can see, I've drove all through most of it. That's part of the DLC, I think Paige was, and all this. Again, I am from America, so I do apologise to anybody from the States. But it's got to be this area. So let's go back into buying a garage. And I've done it again. But garage purchases. There's that many buttons here. So is it... Oh, dear. Is it going to be it? St. George, Mall, Price, Salt Lake City. You know what? Let's just buy one from there and we'll work our way across. It's got to be in that area somewhere. Right then, just while we get stuck in then, let's just close a few things down. Right, so that's out the way. Let's organise oneself. Right then, turn that camera off. That one's in retirement for a bit. Excuse me. Right then, and let's have a session on Euro Truck Simulator 2. Right, I'm going to lock the lights down a bit, back to what there was before. That way I ain't blinding myself, because it does get a little bit bright. Let's find it, that'll do. Right then. So, we just bought the garage, that price. That's where we're heading for. And let's see if we can find this new place where we've gone. No, that's where we want to travel to. Let's have a little ride round in American trucks. Now I've also been messing around with the sound files as well. Just like I did in Euro Truck Simulator 2. Oh, it's not a good start. Raining right away. So let's get some window wipers on. Oh, I'm a bit aggressive. And reset my wheel, because of course any time that I've been out of Windows, or should I say out of game back into Windows, out of the game, for some reason this is the only game that does it. I lose my force feedback settings on this Fanatec wheel. So I don't know if it's just something that the game don't expect you, but it's only a game that does it. And get the track IR done, that's about right. Yep. Now I wish I could get this traffic weather mod to work in the other one. It'd be so much better. But for love of money, it will do it. Right, what we got here then? So we're in somewhere called Price. Have I got a window down? That sounds mighty loud. Right, let's find somewhere. Let's have a look where we are. So, job market. We want to go for, well, the trucks contract. Let's have a look. So we're here. Again, I have to go off what I can see rather than looking at the place. Now that's first and foremost, let me just go into my graphics settings. Now I've done this earlier on, Now I was doing it at 400 scale and I've dropped it down to 200, and the reason is the more you have, I reckon, with this game, the lag. Now this is what setting I put in on Euro trucks with Jazzy Cat packs and a traffic mod, and I stuttered once and everything's gone okay. So I thought, you know what, I don't have a problem in America. I don't know if it's because it's a newer game, you know, because of course we all know Euro trucks come out first and this one followed later, so I have no problems with it. So, but I thought, you know, if I can put the two games roughly the same settings, then it might be okay. Ooh. Right, so we was trying to get a job, were we? That's what we was looking for. Right then, so let's go back in. Let's do the welder trucky jobs. I don't want to go up the top because we've already. I want to try and see if I can get somewhere around this here cheddar, but I don't know what place or what part of the world it's called. That's the only trouble when you ain't familiar. Right. So it's you. Utah. I don't even know what that's called. That's taking me down to Mexico. I've realised why. This can only do welder truck contracts, eh? You dozy bugger. Let's do one anyway. Oh, hello. Let's do this one. I'll do one of these. I ain't done one of these for a bit. And then I'll take another one of them jobs and we'll go and travel. Just doing a normal one. I do like to keep up with them now, to be fair, because I don't put enough hours in on the other ones. Right, so I was just coming up for 3:05 here on this Tuesday morning. Right, what we're looking, I'm alright for diesel, so we don't need to go and fill her up. No, I ain't got that facility on, so I'm going to have to just trust. Wonder what that was then.
Go straight on.
I'll be pulling that on me like that.
Turn right. Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Right then. Whim away. Oh, we ain't even got there yet, have we? Now that went from an horrible greeny colour to whatever it is now. Oh, it's 60 miles an hour. This is the thing with American trucks. You can be driving and it, you know, you can't really get many things into like 18 gears, but on this you can do. See for hours. Now if you watch my little video on the different sounds, hear that kicking in? Truck effects, exactly the same kind of stuff in this one as in the other. Have I got some light? I thought I've got no lights on. I mean, I must admit, I was a bit miffed when this first come out. Like everybody else, we don't like change sometimes, but to be fair, this is getting better. Again, I am a truck driver, and I am making out to be a truck driver, but there's people out there in the world, especially whether I'm in the UK or America, they'll be like shaking their head at me now, and I've drove right past the destination. So can I turn round? I can. And say to me, these sounds don't sound realistic. Well, you know what I mean? It takes so much the sounds, because we all know, oh, it's in here, that these can be modified, updated, whatever, by the modding community who do this kind of stuff. They'll put that right. But it's just certain little things, like I don't like to hear the engine roaring all the while, especially when I go quiet on a stream, you know. But if I fancy it in a minute, I can just, you know. You don't want to be sitting here in all that, do you? For a couple of hours. It drives you nuts. So, you know, to have the ability now to wind your window down. I mean, lift your window up. Am I trying to pick that up from the others? And trying the other back at you. I tell you what, I've got to stop gaming at early hours of the morning. I lose the plot. Where am I going? Can I hit that ballad? There I. Crazy. Right. Can I get round here? It's through here, ain't it? I'm assuming it is anyway. Is it here? Have I got the right entrance this time? There it is. Who put them bins in the way? Right then, let's try again. Now I'm still trying to work out on this one as well as Euro what that music slider is. I've turned everything else on, you know, how I prefer it. Again, I'm going to say it, I wished SCS software would put some slider numbers in, so, you know, we could actually get it precise, and then anybody says, oh, by the way, what's your settings? Well, it's 12, 15, you know, and so on. So that's something I wish they would do. It makes life a lot easier.
Turn right.
But, you know, we'll see. But that one slider, I am still, what's it do? I haven't got a clue what it's for. I've searched everywhere. You know, you can only, oops. I cannot work out where it is and what it's for. Now where's it going there? I don't know where's rerouting me, but hey, we'll take a little bit of to it. So we're watching what I was doing. Now I was having also a few little problems with my gear stick, and it's amazing what a little bit of grease does. I sprayed a little bit of grease into it, and now you press start out. My gears ain't slipping. But yeah, watch that. You know that. Oh, did it? No, it did. That is actually the right gear, so that's a good thing. As I was ready to go and well, I go do a lot now with how the situation in the world is, but I was ready to contact them and say, look, you know, when the world goes back to normal, what can you do? And having them, I don't think it's even, might just be coming up for 12 months, even 12 months yet. Sometimes when I go into certain gears, or put the stick into certain gears, this Fanatec gear stick things, now I'll go into another one. But so far so good. No, it's gone into everyone I want there then. Now I said in the video yesterday on Euro trucks, the sound of that when you go fast, it's like woo. Because I'm nearly doing 50 mile, well, coming up for 50 mile an hour. How loud it is. I like the sound of that. So what I've done with my settings, rather than going it, is I've cranked up that sound of mimicking speed up. I've got a little bit of the engine on. I've got the exhaust more than the engine, and of course truck effects, I've turned them up full, traffic up full. Ambient sounds don't really play a part at the moment. You can't really hear them that much anyway, but I've cranked them up full. Sat-nav woman I've cranked up full. Radio, again, my radio is like police frequencies. Again, music, I don't know what it does. That UI or UL, that can be turned off because that annoys the shit out of me. I ain't interested. But I do like the logo sound, so that's stayed where it is. Oh, where's he going here? That big fella. I realise I have got something on, eh? Oh, now, of course, most of you have already seen this American, or some of you might not have done, might not have purchased it, any purchased Euro trucks. For me, the difference here, you don't have many places to like travel. I say it most of the time. You do more driving in America than you do in Euro. Euro, you're stopping more. You've got border checkpoints now, different new ones with the last update we had. But in here, you've only got that one stop, and that's it basically, where you have for checking your weight. The rest of the time, you can just sit back and just drive from one state to the next. It's brilliant, absolutely awesome. Now you have got where you can have the traffic, so like there's been an accident and they reroute you. There's that, I like that. Now I like that better in this than I do in the Euro trucks. Even though sometimes you can reroute and it'll drive you straight back to where you've rerouted from. Again, that's fun. I've done that on numerous occasions. I thought, well, I put it in the sat nav, and the sat nav took me straight back to where I was. I mean, it's still a 60-mile road. Thought that AI car was going to pull out on me then. Again, this is something I wished in the future that they will do, is improve the AI, add more traffic. So we ain't really got to keep using mods that sometimes work when they fancy or feel like it. Because without having traffic mods in, this game just does not look or feel like you're actually driving. Yeah, now it does. You know, you've got all the, well, I have at the moment, I've got all the Jazzy Cat packs in, and they seem to be working fine. I don't know if the motorbikes are working. I don't know if I've got them for America. Oh, I might have. I like to have a busy, you know, not to the point where I'm getting in traffic jams every 30 seconds, but I do like a bit of traffic on the roads. And of course, I've tried to play about with the settings when you go into that console view. If everybody's ever seen that, there's loads of videos online. Again, SCS software, I wish they'd give us a new manual to do with the game, because when you start looking for information about this game, you really struggle. And if you do find the information, it's only half the information, because it, like myself yesterday, doing that with guessing, instead of the people that make it just saying, look, you know, this is this, this is this what does, if you do that, that's what you're gonna get. That's, you know, everything comes with instructions, but not with gaming. I've never any SCS software. A load of them do it. I can't stand with racing games. Do I look like a car mechanic? Do I look like a race team mechanic? No. So how the hell am you supposed to get your cars the best you can get them if you don't understand, and there's nothing telling you in the game how to set this? If this is what this does. Now, don't get me wrong, some of them do, and even a slight description's better than nothing. So, you know, I'm sick of buying games and getting half a job. I mean, for gameplay, this is spot on. I've never played a game so much in my whole life as I've played this. But anyway, for me, you ain't playing it. I mean, well, you haven't played it, you know what I mean, but you get so drawn into it, you don't feel like you're actually sitting here playing a game. Again, you can have loads of fun, meet people. Again, at the moment, I'll go online on Truckers MP, because I am going back to 136 now. I'm stopping where I am. This is working well. All my maps are working, so, you know, why downgrade? I'm happy with this 137. I'm happy with it in American truck, Euro trucks. Slightly bit different than Euro. I wish I could get a few more different things, but again, this 137 update for this has been out a little bit longer. So, and this is before the virus kicked in, so things have been done. I'm playing this now at this time of the morning. My room's dark, so all I've got is this. I wouldn't even have the LED lights on flashing. I've only put them on, so I hate actually got my webcams on, sitting in the darks here. But when I actually streaming, which I very often, I'll be sitting in the total darkness, and all just have is just the light of the telly, and that's it. And you really get into the game. I don't think nothing of sitting here 5 hours driving this. Feels so real. Again, the only thing I've missed is putting a radio on, listening to a bit of music. Now I know people have said there's something out there on the net where you can like listen to radio, but you don't broadcast it on your streams. Again, it's finding out how to use it, because I would love to have a few tunes on sat here. Again, I do it on Twitch, but nobody ever comes over to my Twitch channel very often, so although saying that, there are a lot of you come on YouTube. Right, things take time. Now boy, going into more graphics and just downloading the scaling to 200, again, it ain't made much difference to the game. Graphics look good as it is, and for me, I've never actually played American like with like natural looks anyway, because it ain't available. It's a bit different in Euro trucks. But I do want to have a look at what I've seen a video on Wombat putting out there about changing the game look just by changing some things to do with an NVIDIA graphics card. Now I'm running a RTX 2080 Ti in this PC, so I should be able to do what they've said. It's just understanding and following on the screen. And basically it's supposed to make these, I don't know if it's for American, I know it's for Euro truck, to make it the best it can look without putting some mods in. Now that sounds good, that, because if you ain't modifying it and you're only using the resources of what's with bought, so if you've got a decent graphics card, you may as well use it, yeah. But at the moment, I mean, I downloaded one a couple of weeks back, and the person had made a night sky, but what he'd done, he hadn't thought about it. You don't put like Jupiter, Mars, the moon, the stars, all in one thing. So as you turned, you've got all the different planets. That were realistic. Now, I've got a knowledge of editing stuff with computer software, i.e. Adobe, Photoshop, Premiere Pro and all that kind of stuff, as I do photography. So with that, I could actually try and modify that file. Now that would be better, because I've got some cracking images of the moon, and when I'm talking cracking images, I've got an image of the moon took at 1000mm in focal length, and you can see the craters on. That's took with a DSLR. So just imagine putting that into a game. I've got obtained pictures of stars, night sky. I've actually got a picture of mine online on a place where I went and took some nighttime photography, and the person that runs a website which shows people where to go, what they call dark sites, where it's going to be the darkest, because you need the sky as dark as possible to get the best out of stars. He put it on his website, so it sits there now with my name on and everything else. So anybody wants to go to this certain place, they see my photo. So I could go and pull that photo or different ones from my PC Not this actually, I want to go another one up the top of my room and then put that into the game. So I might have I don't break the rules. It's me talking. I might try that, and if it still works with this 137, and put that in, yeah. Because that looked good at the moment. Yeah, it looks okay and it's blue, but it don't look realistic, yeah. When you're gaming on, I mean, yeah, it might be alright for somebody who's on a 1080p monitor or whatever. I don't know if they struggle, but I can see what they call banding, and what it is I've said it before, when you look at if you don't stall the truck, when you look at the sky, there's like lines across different colours. Yeah, well, if you put good high-res images on, you get rid of that. So if I can do that, and that's what I might do. I hope it would work. If you could go back into a mod folder without stopping and restarting the game, I'd show you what it looked like. And the best thing about it only comes on at night.
Keep left.
So,
And then turn left.
well, it's how good a one to be coming on in the day, is it? That's common sense, but you know what I mean.
Turn left.
Now this is a bit of a junction. Oh, hope if I get in the right gear. No, I've totally messed that up. And then we're going to change before I get over. Oh, these gears. Wish we had like a truck gear stick. Because when you're changing from high to low and all that. Pressing up team. Love me buttons.
Go straight on.
Love driving in America though, in this on the night time. And it's all lit up. Wherever I am in the world, this don't look that good, but when you get to some of them, it's like, whoa. This is the closest I'm going to get to Vegas. Believe me.
Keep left. And then turn left.
Again, another little thing with this game as well. Wish there was more interaction. I read this on a forum as well, and I agree with the person who put it. People, you know, the people walking about. I mean, I know it's night time now, but like in the daytime, there ain't enough people. You know, people. Who makes the mod for Mappa? At least he has people walking across the road. Again, if you run into them, it don't damage your truck. It ain't like our SCS's people. If it's a police officer stand at the road, you're going to crash your truck. But at least they had the incentive to try it. I mean, the first time I'm Blitz sitting there doing the EAA map, and this woman just walks across with the dog, and I'm like, brakes, and then realises I've just gone straight through her. You know what I mean? But if it would have made me crash, then thingy.
Turn left.
Well, this good. I mean, you call not this. Look at it, detail. Again, this might not be the real map. I don't know. It might be one of SCS's. Either way, it looks good. Whoever made it, yeah. Now, I used to play this a lot when I used to have the Logitech. I play it even more. Now I sat in the console. I'm in a right seat position. The track IR is fantastic. Cannot fault it. Again, I'm still on the fence about getting a VR headset. Because I don't... Yeah, I do want to try VR. But do I want to lose my 50-inch television 4K res when this track IR can do exactly, and all I'm going to be gaining is I'm actually going to be inside the cab, and I ain't going to see the bedroom there, and I ain't going to see me window here. I don't know what to do, folks. What should I do? I don't know. I'm really on the fence at the moment. Really am. because I could think of spending the money on better things. Again, these webcams I'm okay, the quality ain't for me. I could do with another button box. Again, just finding out somewhere how to put it. I would love the one that fits the Fanatec wheel, where it screws on either side, because with this next level racing it don't give you much things to connect. Now I hate parking in American trucks, because one, normally don't drive this side of the road, so I have to cheat. My God, can I get any tighter? And I hate these warnings. I wish they'd get rid of these. Where am I going? Yeah, I know it's dark, but because that annoys me. Hold on, let's go into that. That really annoys seeing these warning screens. I want to park it. That's why I've chose to park it. I don't want to be doing what he said. So, where's that parking? Again, route speed word warning. No automatic parking dialogue. I think is that one. Again, you don't automatic parking. I think that's what I've just turned off. Hopefully it is. Because how can you see to park when that's in the bloody road here? Now these are a lot, I think anyway, a lot harder to park than in Euro. I know it's only a truck, but totally different. I have to just pull forward a bit on that. Straighten her up. That does it. And there we go. First one of the night done, as they say in the business. Lovely jubbly. Right then, what we got next? You know what? No, I won't. Current offers. What we got? Anything nice set with somewhere? Tuscan. See, I don't want to be going to some of the same places that I've been to all the while. I like to have a ride around. Logan. Now let's go, not welder trucks, let's go the other jobs. The freight market, because these, jeez, this might take us to place, and this is even less. That's Montreal, where the bloody hell, that's the long jaw. Right, Twin Falls. I went somewhere farther. Walmart. Man, that's a long one. You know, where is that? You know what? Washington. Why not? Let's do a bigger. We ain't done a big stream on here for ages. Right then. Let's get out of here first. That'll be a good start. Go and get this trailer on, or Walmart. I think it's Walmart anyway, I think that's what it says. Just love the sensations that's here.
Turn left.
Better go over any bumps and the lumps with this. You might hear my cushion vibrate. If anybody's never seen the channel, as I sit on a vibrating cushion, I do warn folks, because you could probably think I'm sat here
To turn right.
breaking wind, and it's nothing to do with that. It's the actual cushion vibrating.
Turn right.
Now I could hear a train. Love how they've put in, that is a good thing with this sound mod as well, or the sound changes. You see it on films and everything when you get close to a railway station or railway tracks in America. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. That, the other day I was streaming this and all of a sudden I'm next to a train and it ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, rather than the barriers go down, crash your truck in, you know,
Get
as it
ready
used to
turn
before,
right.
yeah. So that for me, that was another good thing. Just these little improvements will make this game a lot better for the company. But I still want a manual. Or some form of description anyway, folks. I'll be happy boy then. I would be a happy bunny if I knew half of what I could find. I don't want to be reading through forums that I'm like, I don't know, years old, and them for versions that don't even exist now. And it helps with people that know this shit, because, you know, when you read through some of them forums, I'm sorry, but some of them ain't got a clue. You end up being more clueless than you was in the beginning.
Keep right.
Like I says,
and
I've
then
learned
turn right.
through 2 or 3 people more
Turn right.
about this game than I have any forum I've sat and dove through. Right, it does take a bit of time to get your gears up, the speed up in this.
Keep right.
Hopefully them lights should change. I'm on my way again. Just love the way you build up your speed. But it's just like when you're out of these towns though, because it's slow down, starting, slow down, starting, woo. I was just about to drive over, I thought the traffic lights was at the top then. And I'm hoping the traffic will get a little bit more during the daytime hours. Come on, how many more traffic lights? Lods on them. Oops.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
Now with this, which traffic lights do I follow? Them or them in front? It's a little bit confusing, isn't it? I'd say it's these. Get over before I've gone through a red light, have I? Yeah,
Keep left.
never mind. Yeah, like us Brits putting big thick white lines so you know exactly where you've got to stop. Can't hardly see them.
Keep right, and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
Just about to see that bit of a white line there. There we go. And not a car inside. Truck, no nothing.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Are we here? No. Railway crossings. It's
Turn
right.
right. Turn right.
Now we're here. Good thing as well, putting this many modded maps in. You're never going to drive all this America. Well, you probably will eventually, but you know, compare this to like Euro trucks. I ain't far off. Drove all around Europe now.
Get ready.
Where this
Turn
America, it's going to take us a little bit to cover all this. Really is. Anyway,
left. Turn left.
let's go and see what he's got for me here. Wallbait.
You have arrived at your destination.
No shit, Shark. Right, where's my trailer? I should have already booked it in. There it is. That's the one. I'll take that off your hands once I find where it's been put. Again, right, looks like it's over the back. Probably have to swing round and reverse in, probably, by the looks of it. Oh, here it is. Just say one more time. Thought it did. Alright then, let's get off.
Turn right. ready to turn left. Turn left.
Just check, because you never know. I might come down here and some car pop out.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Ooh, happened there.
Keep right.
Let's
And
look at
then
the
turn
cab.
right.
Me bad.
Turn
I
right.
checked my mirrors, did I? Oh, we have cars.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right. Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
Oops. Oh, it is the right gear. No, that was should have been 10th, that's it. And that's the air brake in this one.
Keep right.
That's tight. Alright, let's get up to speed then. So it's supposed to be 70 mile an hour. 75 actually now. Otherwise I'll see the trucks overtaking me. Police chopper up in the air, I can hear it above me. And I've got the windows up. Let's put the window down a bit. Just get a bit louder. Let's try the other side. Help if I press the right buttons. I changed my gears. Alright. I thought them lights was on my side then, that's why I slowed down. As with this, when it's dark, it's bloody dark. You can hardly see anything on the road, I swear. But you always adapt to it better. It's hard to play this in the daylight time for me because of the light right by me. This is where I think I would play a game like this in VR in the daytime, because of the light, and play with the track IR of a night time. Now that says 80 mile an hour down there. I don't think I'll be doing 80 around these bends. Alright, let's get this up then. See what they say I can travel at. Because you got big open roads now. And I base speeding because it says 80 mile an hour. I'm only doing 70. Nice big stretch of road as it is. That's what 18 gears are for. See ya, 18th, nice cruise. I'm in cruise control now mode as well, so I can take my foot off the pedal for a bit. And all I've got to do is steer the nice thing. $72 mile an hour in cruise control somewhere in America. Good morning and welcome to Black Country Blitz. Happy days. Till one of these computer generated cars up front puts his foot on the brake and I go smashing into him. I've done it before. That's where I like to overtake them if I can. That way I know I ain't going to hit nobody. Must be going up a little bit of an hill because I lost a bit of speed then. I was looking for the time in the game then, it's 20 past 3 in the game. So That's when I say how black it is, folks. Ha ha ha. That's black. I can't even hold it that long. Let's get on a nice straight road. Have I got any flashes on this? Can't remember. I don't think I have. Here I seeing a lot out there though. Right, I'm alright for gas at the moment. Take diesel in America, as our Bobster would say. It's gasoline, I think. And the road, foot to the floor, still doing just over 60 mile an hour. Let's drop the gears down a bit, let's build that speed back up, and I'll hit the cruise control again. Ooh. Alright, stopping 15th a bit. It should start to get light pretty soon. Slow down because I can't read the signs at that speed. We need to get over. Through here, 50. To say 55, but 50's ample. And that's it. And the restriction. There we go. Here comes the morning. Daybreak jobby. And the motorbikes I'm working, there's one. I'm not too sure whether that Jazzy Cap pack for the bikes was working, but yeah, it is. like I says, with this being a newer game than Euro Trucks, the textures in the skies and that look a lot better in this than they do in Euro Trucks. So again, it's only a matter of time till they update stuff like that though. I mean, yeah, it definitely must be going up an hill because, as you can see on that speed, I doing me 80 mile an hour, and so we am going up an incline even though you can't really see much of it. The gears, I'm telling me that we're going up an hill, or a bit of one anyway. See itself, even it's out then when the speed went from 65 started creeping up to 70. Big open roads. Ooh. For like one of them off the telly, outback truckers, you know what I mean? But in America. just wished at times these computer-generated cars just wouldn't pull out on you like. I can see you doing X amount of speed and they just pull out in front. It's one of them moments. Like, brake, you know. Shit, the dark clouds are gone. It's just coming up for 7:30 of the morning. No idea where I am in the world at all. Talking of world, let's have a listen what's happening in the world.
1458 East Polk Street, unit number 3.
Let's go through some of my policey channels. So I ain't sure whether some of these still work. Some do. That's annoying. To me, sometimes when I listen to these, they all sound the same.
Solution. My name is Quan 2307.
Get ready. Exit right.
Not miss me turning.
Exit right.
Somehow I don't think that was right. Because if I'd have exit right, I'd have lost. So that's wrong. Come on, Mr. Motorbike.
Then continue straight on. Go straight on.
Southbound 101, just north of 280. For a dark Lexus sedan, unknown plate, weaving at a slow rate of speed. Last seen at 2000 hours, rebroadcast for a dark, older Lexus sedan, unknown plate. Golden Gate's clear, WNVK 355 at 2008.
Some second I'll come over the way I'm saying we're looking for a Volvo, yellow and green. I got no worries. And I could have filled up with gasoline there. Never mind. I missed my opportunity. I hope there's another one. Otherwise we will be stuck. It's the only thing with American trucks. Gas stations and few and far between they are, like in Europe, where you can drive and you know there's going to be a garage or a petrol station. Not here. But again, once you've filled your tank up, it does last a lot longer, but I'm hoping it'll last till the next one. So we might have to make a detour to the next little town. Come on, what are you slowing down for? It's just being a pain, that car in front. That's it, go on then. If I got in the appropriate gear, I go back in yet, because I've got enough room, or have I? Yeah, plenty. Again, it's ain't until you get into the little cities that you got something to see in American trucks. You could drive, you know, an hour in the real world in places like this and see nothing really. So, you know, that's the difference. But if you like to just, say, drive and cruise, then this is what this is all about. It's good for that. Just going to slow down just a tad, so I'm going to go into cruise control. That way I don't break no rules and stick to the 75 mile. And hopefully I can grab hold of my vapor. Put my vape on my dashboard if I can. Oops.
Zebra 17, 10 8 approaching.
Alright, put some Velcro on my desk and it's mega stuck. When you don't want it to stick, it don't. I mean, when you want it to stick, it does. When you don't want it to stick, it does. Oh, cool. That's better. I've got something to put my mod now. That's if it don't shake the shit out of it. Now I'll put it back on there.
Keep left.
Gas station. I'll take the risk it could be. Is it? Yay! Yes, there's one here, thank God for that. So I don't show up on the map sometimes, still I'm right on top of them. And that way you drive all the way past and you miss them. Now another thing, we've lost the garage signs, like, you know, ting, done. But I've got a LED strip in my computer, so when that's green, I know my gas is filled up, or my D's up. Whichever way, whichever game we're playing. So I mean about like the VR headset, you can do mostly what you can do with VR. It's just you are inside the cab, you can see outside. Cheers mate. Hey, let me pull out, what a nice man. Now I ain't got to worry about running out of diesel. Or if I'm to say gasoline. What's that say? International, that's the people that met that truck. International Loan Store, so again, make sure whether I've been down here before. Too many roads and they all look the same to me. And this map's a lot bigger than Euro is, so the answer to that is no way I've been down here because it's going yellow as I drive. I wonder them all overtaking me. I'm only doing 60 mile an hour on a 75 mile road. Not for long boys, I'm a-coming. Here we go, I'm a bit of 70 mile an hour cruise control. Oh! North Valencia. I guarantee every time you come over, something like that happens. Alright, let's brake. Oops. get off the hard shoulder. We're getting now closer to 74 than that. 73 is close enough. As long as one of these don't actually pull out in front of me. That's what it looks like from the outside view. Now with the Euro trucks and American, you can fly around the map if you enable it with the console view, but I ain't got that enabled at the moment, so I can only use the basic camera which I'm seeing at the moment. Still good, but if you want to do some little videos, you can get better angles with the other camera where you could get with this. Basically this is just like an orbital camera around. Which makes a change to have been in the cab. Again, it's harder to drive. You'd think this would be easier. Oh, I don't know, it's about the same, but you get to see especially when you go into the towns and cities, just how big this is. Stop in this view for a little bit. Trouble you can't see any air gears or anything now. So basically, as I say, I'm driving blind. I know I'm in my about 15th gear, I think it is. Yeah. We're going up, but that's just a change of view. I mean, there is a few other views. Let's get past these. Can't even remember what I'm delivering. There we go, right on the money, 75 mile an hour in cruise control. A full tank of gas. Officially rolling now. I'm going too fast for the truck. Yeah, coming into a little town, and wherever this is.
150 Golden Clear.
Transfer Brooklyn TV 5150.
Downtown area. Oh man, again, never heard of it. Whoa, it's a 60.
Go straight on. Get ready to exit right. Exit right.
No, that ain't right. Lost all my speed through with that woman now. I knew I should have followed the sat nav view rather than listening to the woman. Get off that hard shoulder. That I mean, that rrrr sound, I also feel that every time I go on it. Oh, let me just pull over. There's more gears. I'm just going all over the place tonight, or this morning. So I'll put the parking brake on and do that. Right. Neutral. Reverse gear. Gear 1. Gear 2. Gear 3. 4, 5, 6, and not that I use it, 7. Tip's going from 15 to 14th when it should go 16, not 14. Oh, we'll throw it any road. Oh, let's get pulling away. Not in that gear we will be. Now that should be 4th gear and it's gearing me too. Ah. I think it needs some more spray. Summer tire, right. They're all going straight into 13th gear. So that's from 6. Ah. Come on. So that's 9th. That should be 10th. It could be not pressing the clutch down, but I can't see that happening. They're well holding all the traffic up and all.
S6. Okay, 32S3. I'll be around to San Bruno PD. 32S3 and route to San Bruno PD.
I know we're that bad driver, but they're more moving out the road.
Go straight on.
it's 65.
Go straight on.
Ocean Lafayette is going to be our driver, but we're code 4 right now. I copy.
There's on plate Charles Paul Robert 5941.
Copy, West Fifth Avenue and Thomas Temple.
Simple.
Okay, copy. 26 and I'll get you on that call.
She says she does not feel safe in her apartment.
For 2519 West San Miguel occurred about a year ago for a 310. You're going to contact Molina, 2043.
By PED, just be aware of that apartment. I'm not sure where it is in reference to her call. Yes, call.
21 George.
10-4.
Yeah, that's good for you cover this and hold.
10-4.
George, Bridge 6.
614 George 5.
Be just east of 7th Avenue in Glendale, Arizona, Charles Nora Paul 5926. Make that 4th Avenue in Glendale.
10-4.
At the Bullhorn Road, going northbound.
4102 Station 3. Guess 15 at the Rose Knoxter Boulevard will be blocking off northbound road traffic.
Sierra 1 minute.
Sierra 1 goes right. I'll need it.
'89 on Pasadena and Avenue 39 on 1.
Boulevard Victory Boulevard, red 1.
Sierra on Disco Church.
Go straight on.
5967, Roger.
Next slide, just on a Falcon route. Yeah, it's Joe's one.
Engine Victory. Engine 16RE, 15% unconscious. 1901 Richard Street, station for PD. PD is advised. Cambridge Drive, red 1.
Next up, you have a PR step out to me.
10X7, stand by.
Additional unit on Pasadena and Avenue 39. Seven responding.
177 to CBS. Fourteen seven records.
10-7 record. 234, 10-7, 10-9-7 at CDS.
One over the whole state.
2020.
Carol responding to stop only careful to make it.
Yeah, if you're responding here to 22. 22, 10-22.
We're going available from this. We can take that run.
RE15 cancel, RE13 will handle. RE13 with engine 16 en route, person unconscious, 1901 Richard Street, stage for PD is advised, Cambridge Drive, red 1. Engine 103 squad, person down, 200 East Guardia Road, Live Oak Cemetery to the front, Walker Avenue, California Avenue, red 1.
Starbucks, central indication.
That's 6. That's location, Starbucks.
Up to Van Nuys, Jail with 1.
Roger, thank you, ma'am.
Handle 10 Delta 280, possible ADW suspect 14110 Chaparral Lane, incident 4788 RD906, identify.
Good 16. We're on scene. Do we have any ETA?
Just 50 negative. We'll recontact.
I need it to return.
That's your response to 11889.
At 1901 Richard Street, 1901 at Richard. Verdugo is staging for possible OD.
All of them, Kenneth, 16.
Maseo to the rear, code 2 incident 4775, RD 1178.
For my incident RD, please.
Get ready to exit right.
Roger.
Exit right.
Again, that sat nav one's on the... wants to do one. Well, let's have a look in the world where I am. Boy, this sat nav keeps going off.
1175, you can cancel 1151.
Well, let's have a look.
RD 1178.
So, if I'd have gone 10 right
1151,
there,
1151, cancel incident 4775,
that would have took us down
1125,
there.
handle.
Again.
An 88 RD906.
How far is this trip? Right, let's have a reroute, a deroute, oh, a reroute. Let's add one in there. So reset at 15 hours, that's 14. See, it always picks the best route. Excuse me, thinking these roads some linkable. These are just green out there. This is just a map as it is. So right, yeah, stick with the route. I don't know why that is. Who's this? A new special transport. Hi boss.
66.
So that's what that was.
Copy that, we concurred.
Oops. I wondered what it was. Alright, let's get back into it. So I never always believe what the sat-nav woman says, because I'd have been going out my way now. Now again I've got to build up my speed.
1597 Richard.
15297.
Engine 26, DLS 25, pediatric, call 360, Pioneer driving 203, Central Avenue, Columbus Avenue, Red One.
Chicago. Not the real Chicago, but, you know, as in, must be somewhere down there.
2 incident 483, RD 1641.
Park Avenue.
Aye, aye. New York, Indianapolis, I think that's it.
I'll look at the method on continuing our violation. 2826 Winwood Lane, 2826 Winwood Lane, apartment 63. Still 3 incident 4835 ready 489.
Go straight on.
Terrific.
Back on the old cruise control.
Thank you.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Five, no ETA.
2020 is on average.
You can have them have 37 handle incident 4764.
Put in 4745.
Alright, 13 into 16, go ahead, Cam.
Eight Frank, Nora Robert 821, 8 Frank, Nora Robert 821. Suspect, no Armenian, brown over brown, no narcotics user, and carries a knife. Code 2, incident 4850, NRD 1638.
1658. Show me backing out of 11.
16x58, roger.
Seven 20 on trail.
Yeah, right. Inside, please off the Mission Street, off Central Street, red one.
DOT unit, if available, to Sepulveda and Static Court for traffic control.
Actually, stand by. Had a unit clear for a call prior. Hey, Lenora, the call is 8:14 Tom at the McDonald's. And copy the updated 20. It's a transient male, 40s to 50s, 5'6", medium build. Black shirt, blue jeans, sitting inside, not ordering anything. We're contacting Brian at 2101 Unit Hall.
725 India 10-4, 2006 North 51st Street. For the last 20 minutes, complainants heard a 4-year-old child crying. 911 also heard in the background of the house. Believes it's to be a hard cry. 2101.
Apartment 111 also needs photos of the window.
912 Henry, can you advise?
912 Henry, 111 as well, please. And I believe 211 might have had a broken window, would be right above.
It's 2102.
They're back over the fight, 2402 West Luke, 611 B.
614.
10-4.
Just too much rush machine louder.
10-4.
Where's your friend?
92 friend.
Do me a favor, roll fire out here just to check our prisoner out for some bumps and bruises.
Sure. To 901 4255 West Union Hills, 933B.
Adrian Henry.
933 Henry, Charlie 9, able to back up 2102. Sure.
93 George monitor.
10-4.
.504 Tom.
On at 3rd Avenue in Tonto, just south.
10-4.
Just show 1 detained.
Okay, copy 1 detained, 3rd Avenue in Tonto, just south.
Kingy.
614 India.
10-4 Charlie 6.
62 Can monitor.
Copy.
Ten.
Clear 4.
Six 22 Frank from Sunnysville.
Broadcasting this call for 27th Drive. It was males that were putting things in mailboxes, and they were walking towards Campbell 2 hours ago. 10-4. Information only 2104. I'll send you this 647 at 3415 West Glendale for the Ranch Market for 2 white males buying the business near a boat near the dumpsters. One's in his 40s, bald, the other's 30s. They have a tarp over the boat, close to the alley. Complaint you can see them coming and going. Also known for contact 2105. 3 units follow.
Thank you.
212 Lincoln.
Go for it.
10-4. Okay, 10-4.
Absolutely.
Alright, it's going to be a domestic violence 4016 West San Juan. Sons returned reference to earlier incident. Robert Zamora Jr. He's back at the house, getting more agitated. You're going to contact Robert. 2105. You guys follow.
Report.
Oh dear. Aye. Time to light the morning sky up.
31 in Unit 21, please.
Probably to the thunderstorm.
Thank you. Go ahead.
225, you tell them.
Their supervisor, copy of the additional calls holding past time. Seven.
Negative and correct, and it comes back to that address, 5424 East, #.
At 32 to 800.
At 2107.
Charlie.
Straight on.
At 4416 North 35th Avenue, and I had tenants coming up to me saying that there was somebody throwing rocks around the apartment complex, and that he's still on the property, and that he does not look like he actually lives on property. Can I get another officer here?
Yeah, there are a couple more officers for 4416 North 35th Avenue.
I've just been informed that he's throwing rocks at people now.
Is there a couple more units that can start off with 4416 North 35th Avenue? Breakaway. Okay, thank you, sir. 900 Charlie, do you happen to know if it's the same male from before, going to be the same description? It looks like it was a Hispanic female the last time.
Those two are in custody presently. Reference sales call.
Okay, 10-4. 900 Charlie, were you able to get a description of this male that's throwing rocks at people?
He's going to be a black male in a jacket with a backpack. He's actually walking away off property at this very moment.
Found for him and the color of his clothing?
I can only see dark clothing, and he's still walking off property towards 35th Avenue, so until he goes one way or another, I don't have anything.
Stand by for a hot call coming out.
Emergency traffic, 459 number 4231 North 69th Lane, 813B.
813.
813 Ocean, and anybody else? Back to Charlie 8 at 2110.
81 George Monia.
Can you step at the 961 Henry?
824. Can we get a unit, maybe another unit? We have a gentleman not wanting to stop for us on like West on McDowell from 53 Avenue.
Okay, is there another unit? 50?
You see a white male, gray sweater, light colored jeans, very right in the opposing lane down McDowell, coming up to you on 5th Avenue. Here's gas now.
Avenue 625B.
Ooh. Let them road cones.
Stop for 245, 76, 25 North 19th Avenue 625B. Go to me on Charlie 9 with no response, 2111. Is there anyone to start over the 245, 76, 25 North 19th Avenue 625B?
Go straight on.
Is there anyone to for breakaway for the top call 76, 25 North 19th Avenue 625B? copy from DHB. Is there a backup?
Let's have a look at how long.
19,000.
Because I've got to make sure.
Also from DHB.
See if I can find another petrol station.
Copy, it's going to be on Charlie 9.
Or am I going to get there with the diesel I've got? It's pushing it.
Unit 10 scared him off. Left him
I've got
heading
no
out of the
garage
complex.
there.
Down 2112, Unit 12.
Is that a garage? No.
12, 10 4.
I got a weighbridge station there. I could have really gone in. There's not a one in there neither. Hey? Can we cut in that for you? Is that? I can't even see. Is that petrol station?
Copy code 401 in custody, 5535 West Midtown Road, 2112.
That's a garage for sale. Shit, mate. Ah, we've
I'll
got
be
one. But we've got to take a bit of a detour. So, no. Very far.
What's up, 1091? Going to be McDowell, 52nd Street, just north.
So
with
that's
a
that one.
White sedan. I'll get you a plate in a second.
So I've got to get to there. If I don't get some diesel. Good. Because that's where we're heading for, folks.
Hey, were you clearing me a second ago?
Negative. 915 King or 914 Lincoln. I think it was one of you guys referenced that domestic that you guys were looking for 914 George. Do you guys still need him?
I'm saying that off.
2625 North 19.
I want the bottom bit on.
Avenue Roma, 4300 North. The location was for the phase 2. It's showing just west. Sounded like a vehicle was trying to leave. They gave a plate of Charles Adam George 9733. Comes back to a 2010 Mazda sedan. There's multiple colors, and the line dropped, and we were unable to go 101 back on the line at 2114.
That's the one I was after. How long have we got left? Right. Right, it's Friday now, and...
Yeah, could you have fire rollouts at 5-1?
I've already got Steve up.
Out with a motorcyclist who fell on some sand in the road. We can just have one more unit see me here so I can go get my car out of the road too.
Exit. Right.
Unit
Again,
450,
that woman
115 West Southern.
gone totally wrong on me.
Temper. Portable 10364 on your info. Temper.
As long as we can get to that one place before I run out of gasoline, I should be okay.
23 Union.
Yeah, can you make my current phone in and then show me 10-7? Have a good night.
You got it. Have a good one.
And I wish this sat nav was a bit bigger. Any trouble?
912
Pardon me with this Volvo. The sat nav ain't that big.
925 Tom, switch to Adam 10, and then can you see if there's a CSO that can meet us at SDS?
925 Tom. Can you switch to Adam 10?
She's gonna leave. We'll be contacting you while you're there at 2115. Just calling.
Okay, 21, okay.
Charlie?
I am Charlie, yeah.
Any trouble with this? If you don't fill up at the right times, this game will punish you.
And then
Big time.
straight on.
Or you have to drive out your way to go and fill up.
Go straight on.
914 Georgia, you're completely digital.
Just hope I've got enough now to get us where I need to be.
4202 West Citrus. Ongoing issue with vehicles racing up and down Maryland, 43rd Avenue. They're seeing 8 vehicles driving on 41st and Citrus, the second house from the corner.
At the moment, I'm alright. We got down into the little bit of a red, and it's that far really. I was at 7 hours journey, which is probably, I don't know, another half hour in real world time, I think. Might be less.
Fine.
It's hard to judge.
His battery went dead and he's unable to move in his chair. Valley Metro called in at 2117. Unit for backup.
X-ray 49.
X-ray 49, 10-4. We've got 600 is working a hot call that's on 16th Street in McDowell southbound. Would anybody to help out?
Right. And then exit right.
Okay, we got a complainant that's being followed. 16th Street in McDowell started in 600. It's now in 7. Picked outside throwing trash around. Hispanic female 50s, 5'7", heavy set, gray shirt, gray sweatpants. Contact Veronica. 2918 hours. Unit to follow.
Board's okay.
Four 14 India.
India, go ahead.
Hit for you, code 4.
Go for it, thank you, man.
Do you have 423 Tom on your hits?
423 Tom, code 4.
Close. Anybody at all?
Go straight on.
731 King from 15th Avenue, McDowell. Have you travelers?
Not yet. I can trying to get information from Texas if you want to switch on over there.
Copy.
734 take, switch.
Okay, and you know what? Hold for traffic. Okay, now I'm getting a message they want marked units to stay out of the area.
Units having a verbal with friend Melissa Latrell via text message after Melissa turned the complainant's cell phone off. Complainant believes friend is having a bipolar episode and wants custody from her friend and 2 kids.
And then continue
2119 period is closed.
6 Pro, like, can I get 10 once we get signed in here?
Yeah.
This is our little dude tour.
That plate comes back to an impounded trailer, but it's negative, registered to a Maria Alvarado Auto Mesa. To stay out of the area. Okay.
$715 Tom, hits are still code 4.
Thank you, Corval 9705.
There's 20. Code 6.
43200.
48th Street, Southern, Charles Robert Edward, 5927.
430 Street, code 6. Street, Warner, just east with Sam, Tom, Robert, Mary, Young, 6.
10-4.
George. 931 George in the backup. Charlie 9 at 2121.
92, King. I'm coming 23 on that.
10-4.
Getting the same traffic.
10-4, you guys okay to switch?
So what?
George. The monitoring, did they switch back off?
Yeah, they did.
Calling it off.
814 Lincoln.
10 plus.
825 India.
825 India.
Can you roll fire to 55th Avenue and Indian School at the L Super? One of the security guards just shot himself in the hand.
Supervisor, copy this call.
DDG Georgia.
The overpass before Jefferson hit a stationary object. There's nobody injured. 6 passengers got off the bus and got onto another one. And it's just the driver there now at 2122. He was called in by transit dispatch.
X-ray 49, you show me 23.
10 X-ray 849, copy 23 7th Street in Roosevelt.
That's 911 Georgia U23.
Yes.
513 India.
Central and Mojave with 2101.
Okay.
Copy. I'll just turn in Hash 9, 2123. For 2200.
Clear.
Trespasser C14 ECS to drive 9000 south. With the previous caller's banking or 60s, sleeping in a blue van, parked blocking some residents' vehicles. Caller's not want contact. His tenants give him this information. It's 21-24 hours. Units follow.
424, I'll follow up.
Okay.
Get ready to exit left. Exit left.
We have a 585 call, the I-17 in Peoria.
I'll take care of the next.
10 ready.
Pound again.
Yeah, just checking to make sure you guys are still code 4 and your code 6.
We're close for. Thank you.
10-4.
Thomas.
I think we might have a stranded hiker, but we're gonna try to make our way up there. There's like a flashing beam, so we're coming from a trail. We're gonna see if we can make our way up there.
10-4. I'll let them know just in case, though.
17, your backup will be on Charlie 13. Again, Charlie 13 at 2126.
Time for Charlie 13. Time for Charlie 13, sir. George.
The joys of rush hour traffic.
Over.
Come on, no deal. Thank God it stopped spawning in the traffic. I've been here all day, all night. Go on then, Mr. Car. There's nothing there now.
921 Tom. 921 Tom.
I don't know those computers. That scared the shit out of me then. Now that's what gets me with this though. You know, when you're driving, you've had your indicator on for the last 15 minutes. No, okay. The last 40 minutes. And they obey the rules of the road. I know it's only a game, but you know, come on.
Warner Road, 433 feet.
Or speeding. I say it comes past, I'm going to set my fist at him. Yeah! I'll get you making me crash. Drove out and not crashed nothing. Well, okay. And then that crashed into me for nothing.
38,226 North 47th Street. It was reference a previous incident. About 7 minutes ago prior to the call coming in, the subject in the neighborhood driving a 4-door purple pickup, Arizona plate, George Ocean, Lincoln, Frank David Mary, white male, hat, jacket, shorts, walked up to client's door, looked into his window, then went to the neighbor's house and did the same. If it does have it on incident, you'll be contacting Zach at 2120 and that he was 30 minutes following him.
Anyone to start up on shots fired, 63rd Avenue and Alva 3500 South, 833 beat. There's even to go. Complaints that somebody was shooting a shotgun at him. It's going to be on Charlie 8 with a response to 2130.
Thank you.
10-4, Charlie 8, he has fall.
811 King, get started from the waist.
10-4.
I'll be out with one laying in the street at 12th Avenue Junction.
10-4, you go for it.
So far.
10-4.
John, send myself a 33 Lincoln here. Next P2, please. Laser. Extra 525.
Extra 525.
Okay. 82 George.
Yeah, we have 825 in. Give me 21 when they have a chance. 25 in, yeah, I copy. I'll call you right.
Inaudible, 4021 South 16th Street, Eagle Auto Group, callers 23, saying you got a call from his alarm company 10 to 15 minutes ago, said his alarm was activated. Business ending 647, it's 20 32 hours. Unit 12?
422 Tom?
10 square.
Plastic on that.
910 East Light, Unit 25 at Silver Springs, Apartment. Then has been a rebel with mom, the white female, 66 years old, 5'5", then built with a white shirt, black pants. When saying that she's 390, she did call back trying to cancel, but advised she can't. 2132.
She's trying to hurt herself. Can you come to a port, but can you have an officer see if they can come transport?
Any unit for 12th Avenue and Jefferson.
Send me and 914 Lincoln the next.
Okay. 22 West Britley, Building T like Paul, Unit 2127. 20 minutes playing here, verbal in the neighbor's apartment. The white female, 25, 5'3", 105 pounds. The nurse suburb kids inside the apartment. No leave for contact 2133, units following. 211 Lincoln, are you actually able to make a backup order 213 Lincoln, 30,226 North 47th Street?
Looks like the alarm company's calling in now, saying they're getting an audible from the interior third office motion.
Can you copy?
I copy today, thank you.
Any units start on domestic violence 10, 2016 McKinley, 513B. 515 Ocean, any other unit to respond, 1050 Charlie Deck 5, 2134.
51 Frank Thunder.
Thanks.
515 Ocean, I think 513 Ocean cleared. We're still in our code 6.
Yeah, I know, I'm fixing it.
Copy, and it was Charles, Nora Charles 5840.
Yeah, Charles Nora Charles 7580.
Copy. Emergency traffic is going to be an unknown trouble, 30th Street and Thomas. Luis Auto Repair, 713B.
1 Henry and 13 Henry.
1 Henry, 713 Henry, 1050 at Charlie Deck 7 at 2135. George at SES. April, George, copy your 101 miles at 2135.
At 42 from Henry.
DRE available to check out our subject.
Sarah DRE for 27th Avenue, Myrtle. For 27th Avenue, Myrtle. I'll check the right to that as well.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Emergency traffic, 240, 43rd Avenue on Thomas at the CVS C24B.
Exit right.
When there's a unit to go 43rd Avenue and Thomas to the CVS, it'll be on Charlie when there's response 2136.
DRE for 27th Avenue in Myrtle.
Yes, Colin.
25 John, signing on.
10-4.
82 down in monitor.
10-4.
81 George, can you have 806 Henry, give me 21, please?
806 Henry, copy.
Send me that 14 Tom. It might be far earlier than 911.
Yeah. Temporal, just let 2 primary. How about 2 primary? We have a trespassing there as well. 3502 West Peoria. You need to email 20 to 30 blackjack.
We're both 23.
Okay. She's wearing a black jacket, blue tank top, black jeans. Inside talking to herself. Having will take contact at 2138.
Our subject, rescue 25, the good stand, non-life threatening.
STS?
I copy.
47, 2557 West Rose Lane. I just gonna go at time of call, unrace male, gray hoodie. No further on description. It's inside the gated community, is also seen on foot, unknown direction of travel. So there's an ATA on file, nobody for contact at 2139 units well. Super.
Be available for 27th Avenue in Myrtle.
Thank you.
I call 806 Henry on Adam 5 or Adam 7.
To Henry, you're 10-8. 3 laps.
I'm going to be at 1740 West Valhalla on that criminal damage. Is there a unit with a camera for that location, please?
Are you known to camera 1740 West Valhalla Lane?
You're not going to head that way after you camera detail nearby asset.
Thank you. Over.
We're at Horton 81. It's 2140 hours.
390 David, 19th Avenue and Lower Buckeye, 413 413 King. Just behind the Suburban that is weaving all over the road. We on Charlie 4 at 2140.
10-4.
Oil King Martin.
Copy.
806 Henry, can you 21, 81 George, and are you good for?
Yeah, I am. 4-4 startup. Quickly for 10 seconds. 81 George, I didn't hear what he said, but we got a hold of him, so I don't need a phone call. Thank you.
806 Henry, copy.
I copy. Thank you.
Please, one more unit before we make contact with this subject, 1050 Charlie 5, 2141.
Copy, thank you. Thanks.
513 India, please.
When it's inside the building, name is Armando, 2142. There, you can follow.
One of those considered solitude, but now hitting a female in the back of the gray Jeep, partial plate of Charlie Thompson, going to be on Charlie 8 at 2142.
Sorry, Frank.
Go ahead.
918 pickup, 8028 South Central, Unit 1062 is for Heidi Rothborn in 89. 2142 hours, units follow.
425.
That call at 30th Street, Thomas Road.
A24 Mary.
10-4.
It's 2740 West Country Gables, Unit 210.
100 North, 815B.
Mary.
815 Mary. Anybody else? Charlie 8, 2143.
A4JC.
10-4.
Good luck.
81 Team Monitor.
10-4.
10-4.
Emergency traffic to domestic 15,220 North 7th Street, 222B. 21 King, looking back up Charlie 2 at 2144.
222 Lincoln. 22 King Murder.
803 Noir, on your info.
Go for it.
10-4.
Site 6100, 5656, North 27th Avenue, Family Dollar. Finds that a white Hyundai Sonata was hit by a gray sedan. Which had front end damage and was walking westbound. Brianna will take contact at 2145.
Black guy.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Mom and child's father are 17 in white BMW to check on the baby. They have a 20-minute ETA.
Sounds good, thanks.
Turn left.
913 Mary. We'll head that way once we clear a call.
Okay.
Did 14 Mary have an update if they're able to get the hard car up there?
Level up on West Cherry Lane. Complainant wanted to do a crisis out for the boyfriend, Robert, born in 84. Thinks people are trying to hurt him. Spent on 237 David and fentanyl. So, like, the male subject started cursing at Crisis and disconnected the line, and Crisis said that they weren't going to respond for the 237 David issues at 2146 as well.
822 Lincoln.
10-4.
that came to the call might be.
Temper. A threats to a nurse earlier today. Ticket at 1201 South 7th Ave, 2147. I call COT.
Yes, DCS needs more information from you. It's April. Get her 21.
Okay, you can send one NDCF.
Get
Okay.
ready to turn right.
Alright, 9:15 Lincoln.
Turn right.
If there's my call, you can send me the 14 Tom.
Temper.
Temper. 615 Lincoln on your head.
What for DOB? Thank you.
Standing by the coolers, refusing to leave, and has his hands in a bag that he's holding. Calling in, speaking an unknown language. The team will take contact at 2148 in as well.
You have arrived at your destination.
I'm audible at 7375 with my guy.
Go ahead. Can you update our location at 48th Street, McDowell, after 711, please?
Go for it.
Correction 6041 West Thomas Road, permit 217. Client wants to check on the children. Taya Kalia is born in 84. That's the mom. Children civilians. Rain, a Christopher, a Jadian. That is received reports from a neighbor that the 2-year-old has gone out of the apartment several times, possibly leaving the children home alone. Rebecca with DTS was calling it in, and 2150 as well. 10-4.
Nine 13, right?
27, 30.
Okay.
Six 13 King.
We'll get it.
10-4, 33 George copy.